So we sold rags to the, we sold rags to machine shops, to auto dealers, things like that. And then my father, we also sold lots of seconds of fabric. My father was interested in muslin. He was interested, people would come to us to buy muslin for theater. The theater industry was placed in New York, and so that's how we ended up. Sort of one thing led to the other, and a lot of the scene shops were all in Manhattan.
So this is like, so they're painting this. This is all.
This is digitally printed.
Digitally, wow.
Do you have the plan for this? Yeah.
This is a low-res video curtain, meaning that it takes a video feed and it produces cartoon effects, gradients, color changes, and movement.
So what's unique about this one is you've probably seen different events, gridded video walls, gridded backdrops. This, the layouts of the LEDs are random, so when it gets turned on, you'll see that the patterns can be much more organic.
So he's designing it over there on that setup?
Yeah, he's going to feed video content from there to the curtain in a moment.
That is very cool. Is that new? Relatively
it's
new?
Relatively new, yeah.
For years they've had grids.
Right.
Grids are very good when they're on a really large scale and you have a lot of viewing distance. But this is much better for organic shapes, things that are curvilinear and on a smaller scale, which is more appropriate to our...
Simpler. And if you want to sell the big stuff, because they'll come to you with the little stuff if they know you do the big stuff, right? It's all aspirational.
That's the hope.
Well, it's a lot more creative than I think people realize. It's not
Oh yeah, this is...
Yeah.
So you'll see as we move.
These choices is to have a full range of fabrics going from transparent to opaque, transparent, translucent, opaque, all kinds of textures in all different colors. So to do that, we need all of these fabrics, and because of the way we have to have them made, we have to stock them all.
Right.
Because our industry does not plan ahead with the full palette of colors and textures. Yeah.
I mean, so who knows how to design your stuff? The designers know how to use your materials and tell you what to do. Like you have to be trained to do that. Is it who at a company is going to tell you to do
like
that?
Anything,
they learn by doing.
There's good designers, and it depends on the designer.
Do you have like authorized designers that know how to do this really well and work with you?
No.
I mean, the ones that you would say like these are your list.
Like somebody like a David Beam. I mean,
he knows how to deal with
this
this
fabric, and he knows how it's going to light. He knows how much of the airplane you'll be able to see when you walk in, and how much will be revealed when the kabuki goes down.
Yeah, it's like the atomic Phillips, so you guys know.
Right.
Same thing. To look at a fabric, he knows how to how to use it. But
yeah.
Fabric's all about light. Either lets light through and images through, or it diffuses those images, lets silhouettes through, or it completely blocks the light. And then on the other side of it, it bounces light off to the audience. It bounces the colors, it bounces the textures. So that's what it's all about. And the guys that really understand how it's going to look lit are most effective with textiles in their designs.
So lighting has a lot to do.
Has a lot to do.
Great.
What is the company now?
90 years. 90 years old.
1921.
1920.
These are all rentals. Everything you see yellow are rental curtains. And they go out with pipe and base, which we also rent.
So what makes, what's your unique selling proposition in that world? Is it just because it's easier to buy it all at once?
Tremendous inventory.
Tremendous inventory.
If someone says, I need 4,000 feet of 20-foot high, we've got it.
With that particular curtains.
Yeah, we were very lucky because the woman who runs our rental department, Zoe Payne, she's been in production for years, and she's actually an ex-Marine. Everything's in pristine condition. So we're not probably the cheapest, but our quality is good.
There are two other things that set us a little bit apart. Is the quality is good. We have no A and B goods. As soon as goods are damaged, they're not in our inventory anymore. They're taken out. And the other thing is we package it in a way that makes it really easy on the other end to load in. Everything, it says what rooms it goes in, what walls it goes in, so there's no guesswork. It's not like you get all these road boxes, then you have to figure out how big these drapes are and where thhere supposed to go. So that's all done ahead of time.
I'm sure you hear all the time, with your people complaining about labor going into Javits or Morial or wherever they're going into, and so the drape could end up being such a small portion of it compared to the union labor for it. So we make it so they can get this road case, know exactly where it's going to go in this.
Yeah, this is the largest inventory of rental curtains.
Well, this is really interesting. Actually, I have to get moving, but because I got another appointment, but I would be here all day.
So it's a workroom. I think what's a little bit different about what we do is everything everything you see here is a one-off. It's all custom.
Is usually the first thing that a designer thinks about, and then which fabrics they come in. So we're grouping all of our fabrics by color in a color gradient, so that when someone is thinking, well, this is going to be a green show, this is going to be a teal or turquoise show. The difference between this fabric and this fabric is not as important as the difference in color. So we've created a whole spreadsheet that shows the fabrics and their various gradients, and also assigns the closest Pantone number to it. Close, not exact.
So the ultimate goal being to get on the website.
Eventually, we'll have it on the website.
So you can actually design your
If you go to a paint website, you go to Ben Moore.
Yeah.
You go through a gradient, a spectrum of colors, and when you get to near where you want, it actually opens up and tells you what color you're looking at, what exact product you're looking at.